some money, money, get some money, get some money, get some money, money, get some money, get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blitted.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from FedEx Field. This taken in at the goal line, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Wentz. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Wentz to throw again. Thomas brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Throwing is Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Try to power it in with Arma. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Arma. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kaiser White. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run up down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, 54 yards. And Washington able to strike for 6. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 26 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides. Moving. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 31 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Commanders
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Wentz now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at the 40. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handed out picks like the people just...
And now here is another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but a bit...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wentz. Samuel bringing in the slant. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz. And this one too low.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. Wentz now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Oh, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
Touchdown! Miles Sanders from 6 yards away. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete. complete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. That's a score.